Hi everyone, Roger Ravager today with John, ready to rock at Heavy Mtl with Distrubed.
Yes, how are you today, man?
How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
This is the second album that you self-produced with the band.
Yeah, that's right.
I suppose because it's the second time you loved it?
It wasn't a terrible experience,
Yeah,
you know.
I suppose.
We were already kind of going down that road even before. Indestructible was the first record that we produced ourselves.
Yeah.
And most of that production work is Dan Donegan, our guitar player. Dan's a killer producer, killer songwriter. And even the records that we had done previously, Dan had always done a lot of his homework before we went in. The songs were very well produced even before we went into the studio.
Cool.
We already knew how they were going to go. So we don't really spend much time in the studio. It's just, everybody does their part and gets out. And, we learned a lot from our first producer, Johnny K. But, we've been able to just kind of do what we do and don't really feel the need for one right now.
The creating session for an album like that, is it like everyone do his part and then we put it together, or you work together to put all the parts together?
We send ideas back and forth to each other's studios.
That's it.
So I get an idea sent by Dan and Mikey, and I'll lay down a bass line, or they'll send something to David, and then it'll come around to me, and I'll put like 2 or 3 different bass lines, pick which one I want, and then I send it back to them. And then Dan compiles it, and then we kind of know our final versions. We get together usually to jam it one time, and we go in the studio. The band was already big before I joined.
Yeah.
They had 2 great records, The Sickness and Believe. So they were already an amazing, powerhouse. So I just didn't want to break it. It's not broke. I just kind of wanted to come in, do my part, and that's mostly what it's been. I just come in, I try to nail my parts. We all have respect for each other. I would never bring anything short of my best A game to the table.
Yeah.
And I think they respect that. We all push each other as a band, as individuals to be better musicians, better performers, better writers, the whole deal. So hopefully I bring a little bit of that, that push to be the best that we can be.
And how is it to jump on a train with a band that is, like you say, already successful?
It was great, man. It was mostly just, even though they were definitely doing well when I joined, I've been a part of a lot of great milestones since then. Headlining festivals like this. Yeah. We would play these festivals. We're a little lower down. Now, we're the #1. We're headlining them. It's amazing. And right now we're on the Mayhem Festival. That's our second time doing that, and there's a lot of things that the band's doing even now that it's new to all of us.